As individuals enter middle age, typically around the 40s and 50s, the body undergoes a series of metabolic and physiological changes that influence how nutrients are processed and utilized. Among these changes, the gradual loss of muscle mass and metabolic efficiency becomes increasingly significant, making the role of protein in the diet more critical. Exercise, in its many forms, strength training, cardiovascular activity, and endurance workouts, interacts closely with protein metabolism, influencing the body's requirements to maintain muscle, support recovery, and preserve overall health. Understanding this relationship allows middle-aged adults to optimize their nutrition, prevent age-related decline, and enhance the benefits of physical activity for longevity and quality of life. Strength training, which includes activities like weightlifting, resistance band exercises, and bodyweight movements, has a direct impact on protein needs. Resistance exercises cause microscopic damage to muscle fibers, prompting the body to repair and rebuild them stronger than before. This process, known as muscle protein synthesis, relies heavily on dietary protein and the availability of essential amino acids. Research indicates that middle-aged adults require higher protein intake than younger adults to achieve similar anabolic responses due to a natural phenomenon called anabolic resistance. On average, adults over 40 may benefit from 1.2 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily if they engage in regular resistance training. For a 75-kilogram individual, this translates to roughly 90 to 113 grams of protein per day. Consuming high-quality protein sources, such as lean meats, eggs, dairy, or soy products, distributed evenly across meals can enhance the efficiency of muscle repair and help maintain strength, mobility, and metabolic health. Cardiovascular exercise, including activities like brisk walking, cycling, swimming, and jogging, also influences protein requirements, though the effects are slightly different than with strength training. While cardio primarily targets heart and lung health and improves circulation, it also affects muscle metabolism, especially during longer or more intense sessions. Endurance-based activity increases the body's use of amino acids for energy, particularly branched-chain amino acids, BCAAs, such as leucine, isoleucine, and valine. These amino acids help preserve lean tissue and provide substrates for energy production during prolonged exercise. Consequently, middle-aged adults who engage in regular aerobic activity may require slightly higher protein intake than sedentary peers, often in the range of 1.0 to 1.3 grams per kilogram of body weight, to support recovery, maintain muscle mass, and ensure adequate metabolic function. Combining cardiovascular exercise with even moderate protein intake can support body composition, improve insulin sensitivity, and enhance overall energy balance. Endurance activities, such as long-distance running, cycling, or triathlon training, place particularly high demands on both muscles and energy metabolism. During prolonged exercise, protein contributes not only to muscle repair, but also to maintaining metabolic efficiency and preventing excessive muscle breakdown. Studies show that endurance athletes or recreationally active middle-aged adults often require protein intake at the upper end of recommended ranges, around 1.3 to 1.6 grams per kilogram, depending on exercise intensity and duration. Incorporating protein-rich snacks or meals before and after workouts can optimize muscle recovery and prevent fatigue, while also supporting cardiovascular and immune health. For example, consuming a combination of protein and carbohydrates within a few hours of an endurance session helps replenish glycogen stores, stimulate muscle repair, and maintain optimal metabolic function. The interaction between exercise type, intensity, and protein distribution is also critical. Consuming protein evenly across meals, rather than concentrating it in a single sitting, maximizes muscle protein synthesis and supports recovery throughout the day. Middle-aged adults can benefit from a structured approach that includes protein at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, with additional protein-rich snacks when engaging in longer or more strenuous workouts. A typical day might include eggs or Greek yogurt at breakfast, a lean protein salad with legumes or chicken at lunch, a small protein-rich snack mid-afternoon, and fish, tofu, or lean meat at dinner. This approach ensures a continuous supply of amino acids to repair tissues, support metabolic processes, and maintain energy levels. Exercise and protein intake together also influence broader aspects of metabolic health. Maintaining sufficient protein supports lean muscle mass, which in turn helps regulate blood sugar, improves insulin sensitivity, and increases basal metabolic rate. For middle-aged adults, this is especially important because age-related declines in muscle mass can contribute to weight gain, reduced mobility, and a higher risk of metabolic disorders. Adequate protein intake, combined with regular exercise, creates a positive feedback loop. Muscles are preserved, metabolism is supported, energy levels remain higher, and the risk of chronic conditions such as type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular disease is reduced. Importantly, the type of protein consumed can further enhance the benefits of exercise. High-quality proteins that contain all essential amino acids, such as eggs, dairy, lean meats, fish, and soy, are particularly effective at stimulating muscle protein synthesis. Plant-based proteins, when combined appropriately, can also meet these requirements while providing additional antioxidants, fiber, and micronutrients that support cardiovascular and metabolic health. Middle-aged adults who integrate a variety of protein sources not only maximize muscle recovery and strength, but also gain the broader nutritional benefits necessary for long-term vitality. Overall, understanding the relationship between exercise and protein needs empowers middle-aged adults to make strategic dietary choices that amplify the benefits of physical activity. Whether engaging in resistance training, cardiovascular workouts, or endurance exercise, protein supports muscle repair, metabolic efficiency, and functional strength, enabling individuals to maintain independence and energy throughout the day. By prioritizing both the quantity and quality of protein, distributing intake across meals, and pairing it with regular exercise, middle-aged adults can actively counteract the natural decline in muscle mass and metabolic function, setting the stage for a healthier, stronger, and more vibrant second half of life. Exercise and nutrition are not separate strategies, but intertwined tools for thriving with age. The synergy between physical activity and protein intake transforms the middle years from a period of inevitable decline into an opportunity for strength, resilience, and metabolic vitality. Those who embrace this approach often experience enhanced energy, improved body composition, better cognitive clarity, and the confidence that comes from knowing their bodies are prepared to meet the demands of daily life with vigor. Protein, in this context, becomes more than a nutrient. It becomes a cornerstone of a proactive, evidence-based lifestyle that supports health, independence, and quality of life well into the later decades.